Hello, everybody. This is Cash. This is Middle-Aged Mediocre. I am joined, as always, by my co-host.
Me?
You.
I'm a real American.
Okay.
Fight for the rights of every man. I'm a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
Does it do anything when it comes crashing down?
It always hurts inside.
Oh, it always hurts inside. Okay.
WrestleMania!
It is WrestleMania time. WrestleMania 40.
That wasn't as fun as I thought it'd be.
If you would have played, we were playing. Hopefully, we don't kick. We're probably gonna get kicked off YouTube.
For that was like 3 seconds.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
We'll see if they
If they do, they hate America.
They do.
Your move, YouTube.
You hear that, YouTube?
Your move.
Yeah, your move.
I love America.
You move.
You do move. I'm Joel. I'm excited.
Yeah. We got 2 nights of WrestleMania coming up. We're recording on a Saturday.
That's great on me, too. I'm glad. Because if not, WrestleMania would have started by now. It's like...
It's much better than
it's 2:30 in the afternoon. WrestleMania would be on right now if it was only one night.
We're looking at the card here because we're going to go over the official...
this is the wrestling episode.
Yeah, this isn't WrestleMania. This is a WrestleMania pre-show. And just the wrestling show in general. So enjoy. And everybody just quit listening. Okay, so it's just me and you now.
All right,
just me and you. So we can
couple
just talk to
fucking
each other.
marks. Me and you.
So we got the official sport books or betting odds for night 1 and night 2. And just looking at this, night 2 kind of sucks.
They're putting a lot of it on that main event. Cody's completing his story.
And just looking at this really quick... I'm going to say that WrestleMania could have been one night, and
not a lot of build this year outside of the main event. The 2 main events, the Bloodline and like Cody and stuff. Not a lot of build for some of these matches.
There could have been 7 matches.
Booker Josh is coming out
on one night.
Yeah,
and we could have. And I'll tell you which ones when we go over the sporting book odds.
But I bet I can bet. Well, it's all you do it.
I did. So a lot of that could have been on SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah.
Or the pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get into that though.
But they can't go back. Once they go 2 nights, they can't.
And people
back.
do like it. I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Like I said, it's grown on me. I'd rather not see it over 2 nights and like all of that in one night.
I definitely don't want to go back to let's start at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And you have nothing that was ridiculous.
Yeah, at least now just starting at 7 tonight.
Oh, you got my Hogan and Flair set up over there for me.
I told you I did that, yeah.
I don't listen to you half the time.
You don't. I just be talking.
And then you were going to call me out for buying a Hogan figure.
Yep, I did.
But that is the NWO Hogan.
Yeah.
The black and white with the spray painted belt. I got those at Ollie's for $4 a piece.
Why pay more?
Yeah.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Why pay more?
The only ones they didn't have of that series, I looked on the back. There's the Honky Tonk Man and Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
And of course Bray Wyatt. I've seen Bray Wyatt other places.
Yeah, Walmart.
I should have picked it up then, but they're like 15 there.
Yeah.
So, and then Honky Tonk Man, I haven't even seen that one.
Be hard to buy a Hulk Hogan, but you did it.
I did it.
You
Mostly
did it.
for the black and white belt.
Yeah, it is cool.
The spray painted belt.
It is cool.
And as we were talking about, you played Real American.
Yeah.
But in my opinion,
the Jimi Hendrix.
Him having the Jimi Hendrix entrance music as Hollywood Hogan
playing the belt as he came out.
The best entrance music for anybody ever, and I hate that it was him that got it.
You're not a big Hogan fella.
I fucking hate Hulk Hogan. I have a hat that says "fuck Hulk Hogan."
You do.
I'm blocked on Twitter by Hulk Hogan.
All right, brother.
Oh, brother.
Is there I bet, well, look, we're going to be looking at a bit, but looking in a bit, I wonder if there's a Hulk Hogan bet.
Prop bet? Possibly. I think somebody was talking, Aaron Draven, was saying that he thinks he heard somewhere, something like that in the Rock, not the Rock, yeah, the Roman and Cody match.
Yeah.
That, Hogan's supposed to be involved somehow. Austin's supposed to be involved somehow.
Oh, okay.
Taker maybe, basically to fuck over the Rock and keep him out of interfering.
Yeah. So I wonder if they'll all be there tonight. Then they cost the Rock the tag match, because if they win, there's Bloodline rules, which is no.
Is that what night one's stipulation is?
Yeah. If
Roman and Rock wins, it's
there's
no
Bloodline
rules.
Yeah, but if if Cody and Seth win, then they're banned.
Okay.
Yeah, and if they're banned, they definitely won't come down.
Yeah, I bet Hogan will be there because he had a VIP signing at WrestleMania weekend.
Well, yeah. Plus, he likes money, so it's just smart business to go there and sign his name, brother.
Money.
So it's been a couple weeks before we get into wrestling. We haven't recorded for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we. I forget what happened the week before.
I went to my father's.
Yeah.
Hello, father.
Hello, mother.
Father. I say my mom every
Hello,
week.
father.
But I went and saw my dad.
Yeah.
And
last
last week, me and you just went on a little dude
We
cruise.
just had a little dude day.
Yeah. Went did what we always do, Peddler's Junction.
We went to an auction.
Oh, yeah. Went to an auction.
An auction here in town that was mostly selling ammo.
A lot of ammo.
And then a lot of Viking stuff.
Yep.
Because they were doing it was like an estate sale.
Uh-huh.
And whoever this guy was
liked
his guns, he liked his ammo, and he liked his
weapons,
Viking
basically.
stuff.
Yeah.
So
swords and hatchets and shields. And
I bought a horn.
Yeah, you did.
Bought 2 horns.
Uh-huh.
And
some shotgun ammo.
They're in the back of my car still.
You haven't even used those horns?
I have not even taken them out of the box or brought them inside. And then I bought 3 boxes of shotgun shells. And then Sunday after Easter dinner, as I was leaving, I told my dad, "Oh, hey, I got 3 boxes of these at this auction the other day. Do you want a box of them?" And he looked, and whichever ones I bought, I either bought 12 gauge or 20 gauge.
Yeah.
But whichever ones I bought, I don't have that shotgun.
Oh.
My shotgun that I got from my dad, it was mine, but it's been at his house forever. But I have now. It takes the other. It's either. If I bought the 12 gauge ammo, I have a 20 gauge.
Okay.
If I bought the 20 gauge
You
ammo,
still don't know.
So he took all. So I didn't really buy much of anything at the auction. There were some cool shields. We wanted a shield, and we wanted. I wanted a hatchet.
Yeah.
But by the time it got to, I don't know if that hatchet was ever going to be available because they did a lot of other hatchets. First.
It was a lot.
And then we were like, we have other things to do. So we
gotta
went
look for VHS
took
tapes.
my cowboy boots to the
Oh, yeah.
to the store where I bought them at 20 years ago to get restretched a little bit. Went and picked those bad boys up on Wednesday after work.
They're made for walking.
Fit perfectly now.
He stretched your throat.
Oh, he stretched.
And then he worked on your cowboy boots.
Then he worked on my boots. Then we went to grab some records.
Boot jargon is crazy. When he's like, I just got to stretch your throat a little bit. I was like, I got to walk away.
I know what that means. But
nice try, buddy. Not falling for that one again.
If you're ever in the Marietta, Ohio area,
you need your throat stretched.
You should check out Schaefer Leather.
How's that not their slogan? Schaefer Leather. We'll stretch your throat.
Because they're not stretching throats, Joel. They're stretching boots.
Yeah, but those
the
are the
throat of
words
a
he
boot.
said. Oh, the throat of a boot. That makes sense.
That makes sense. Jesus Christ. Schaefer Leather. It's a little family-owned
get your throat stretched.
leather store. They took care of me since I bought those from them 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was really cool.
They did the throat stretching was free, which you usually have to pay decent money for that. So
one way or another, you're paying.
Yeah. When I went back to get them Wednesday, it was when. So we're being.
That's on your birthday.
Yeah. So we're under like a lot of flood warnings and
Yeah.
flood alerts. So like when I went, they were closing down the street it was on.
Mm-hmm.
And I just still went ahead and
figured out a way.
I figured out a way to get onto it. But they were bringing a lot of stuff inside, and they said that. So where they're at, that as long as the river doesn't raise up to 41 feet, or raise 41 feet, they're fine.
I think it was supposed to crest like 40 something.
They said at 41 feet is when they start getting water on the floor, and they said it was calling for 40.9 feet.
Oh!
So I was like, well, good luck. I'm going to get the hell out of here.
About the free boots.
But then when I went back over the bridge that night, the water was up pretty high. And then that night when I came back across the bridge probably 6:30ish. At 9, I saw somebody post a picture on Facebook where the water was 2 feet from the bridge.
Yeah.
So we're living in a possible ocean world scenario
Aquaman.
here soon.
I'm gonna be Aquaman.
So but that happened, and then we're back though.
We're back
with the wrestling talk. This is WrestleMania weekend. I always know which WrestleMania it is because it is the number of the age I just left. So I'm now.
So you just turned 41.
I just turned
This
41.
is WrestleMania 40.
Yeah.
Way to make it all about you.
Is this always WrestleMania has always been about me? I thought everyone knew that.
Now I do.
Yeah, well, good. You don't forget it now.
Hey, speaking of WrestleMania, I gotta ask you this: have you watched the new Roadhouse?
No, not yet.
Oh man,
How is it? So this is the Jake Gyllenhaal and
Yeah.
Connor.
or Gyllenhaal? I like to call him that.
Connor
McGregor.
McGregor. So,
Well, first, me and Kylie, she'd never seen the original one, so we watched that the night before I went to my dad's, and that Roadhouse
Original-
holds up.
original
I
holds
probably
up.
haven't seen it in 10, 15 years, but it's still Patrick Swayze, man, just shining,
Rat boot.
just shining bright like a beacon of hope.
Yeah.
I forgot about the weird guys. Like, I used to fuck guys like you in prison. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna rip your throat out for that.
And then poor Teddy at the end. Damn bear fell on me.
I know. And he just stood there like we watched that, and of course Kylie loved it. It's a great movie. I loved it. And the next day, CinemaSins, I saw they had like Everything Wrong with Roadhouse.
The
And
old
like
one?
he played that whole scene where he's like shooting at it.
Yeah.
Like he thinks it's a real bear falling on him.
Look, you can't go back to movies from that time period and do everything wrong with.
You can. I mean,
You
they
can,
did.
but like, we all have such fond memories of those movies.
Yeah.
It's not the same as now that you see stuff like that before you watch a movie, like a current one. And when you like now, current ones, you're like, oh, what a piece of shit movie for.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you grow up and
Different
you
times.
have nostalgia for
The,
something.
the new one's not bad. I feel like they could have just called it anything.
Yeah,
it didn't
I
have to
heard
be
that it didn't need to
Roadhouse.
be
I mean, it
Roadhouse.
doesn't. His name's Dalton. Like, it's at a bar, but it's like at a bar in the Florida Keys.
Does he not rip a guy's throat out?
Oh, no.
Really?
No.
I figured that would be the one thing that they definitely did.
He stretches a few throats. No. He doesn't rip anything out. It's, there's no monster truck driving through a car lot, and like the asshole guy's like a real asshole. And because he wants someone to shave him with a straight blade while he's on a boat out in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, that's Connor?
No. That's there's a guy, and it's like he's the bad guy in the town, but he's in jail, so it's his son.
Oh, okay.
Like rich spoiled son and all
Yeah.
his friends.
Okay.
But like, yeah, he just gets his shaved by a straight razor in the ocean, which boats aren't very
That's
steady.
a little, yeah.
So of course, yeah, and he gets mad at the guy just to show what kind of asshole he is.
Throws him overboard.
But there is a funny henchman who's like kind of always like getting his butt kicked, but always has like a funny line about it. I'd watch it again.
I've heard way better things about it than I expected.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Like,
Yeah,
because I was going to watch it either way, but then I figured everybody would just start shitting on it.
I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
We watched. I went and watched Immaculate in theaters.
You told me about that.
Sydney Sweeney movie. It is. I loved it. It was incredible. It's she's in a.
Is it immaculate?
It was immaculate.
Good.
It was good. It was. It has. When the scenes are brutal, they are like horrifically brutal,
Oh, nice.
and it is. It's a very like. There's already a lot of right wing groups that are pissed off about it because the whole thing is kind of basically about abortion rights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And, what happens to her is very. And then the ending has not pleased a lot of those groups. So it's a good fucking movie. It's got some very creepy stuff in it. Some of the characters are downright just scary as shit because, you mix in religion with just like people that are way too far gone from their ideals of that. It's a good movie.
I'll watch it.
I definitely recommend it.
I'll have to take a break from my 80s and 90s movies, and I'll watch
This
that.
feels very like 70s horror.
Oh, okay.
It's very Omen,
Yeah.
Exorcist vibe. Like I thought it took place in the 70s or something. And then there's a scene where somebody has a cell phone, but for the most
Time
part,
traveler? Time traveler?
it's just they're in Italy
Yeah.
or Rome or wherever, like at a so yeah, it's a little bit more modern, but it doesn't feel like it. Just that kind of one scene.
Immaculate.
But yeah, Sydney Sweeney is incredible in it. Like the last scene, I won't spoil anything.
And that's the middle sister from Full House, right?
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
No, that's Jodie Sweetin.
Oh, okay.
Sydney Sweeney's the chick from that show Euphoria.
How rude!
Jodie Sweetin.
Probably.
Yeah. But yeah, watch it. I highly recommend it. And then last night I watched a found footage movie that just came out not too long ago, called Frogman. Have you ever heard of the It's he's an actual cryptid. I forget the name.
I've never heard of any frog monster.
Loveland. The Loveland Frogman.
Kermit's the only one.
It's an actual cryptid, but yeah, this movie's called Frogman, and it's all about this guy that as a kid, him and his family were on vacation, and he got footage of the Frogman, and then nobody believed him. Like years later, he's like found the footage and he's posted it online, and then he's got like YouTubers and stuff saying like what a phony, fake piece of shit he is.
Mm-hmm.
So now he kind of like his only mission in life is to go back to Loveland and get footage of the Frogman, and then there's like rumors of in that area there's a cult that worships the Frogman.
Wasn't that like an episode of Always Sunny? Frank trying to go back and was that a frog guy?
No, his buddy Froggy.
Froggy, yeah, okay.
Yeah, his friend in the orphanage, Froggy.
Yeah, okay.
You wouldn't zip me. They did that to Froggy.
Oh yeah, okay. Frogman and Immaculate.
Yeah, Frogman was really good. They just put it on Amazon Prime, but it's like $4 for rent, something like that. But it's low budget. It's a smaller production company doing it, so definitely, if you're into horror, support that. But that's what's going on. Around here.
Something else is going on around here.
We'll get to that here in a few.
Okay.
Let's talk about the show that's not quite as big, WrestleMania.
Yeah.
40. It's not quite as important.
WrestleMania
between the shows we're going to talk about, but So WrestleMania 40, night 1 takes place tonight.
7 o'clock,
April 6th.
Yep.
And we got tomorrow night coming up. As I looked at it, like I was saying, I think night 2 is pretty weak. I will have it on, I'm sure, as I'm doing other things, and I really only kind of want to see Roman and Cody to see just how everything plays out. There'll still be a few good matches, but let's go. So we got the betting odds up here.
Yeah.
We tried that. We were going to make some bets, but it looks like most of the places you can make bets, you have to use Bitcoin to do it, and I'm not getting.
We don't
into all
believe
that
in it.
bullshit. So we were ready though.
Yeah.
We were going to throw down some money on these.
I had $1,000.
You did. Did you go and send that to me? Because I'll still make bets with it for you, buddy.
Thanks.
So let's go. Let's just start with night 1. And I'm going to give you the match, and I'm going to give you the betting odds.
Okay.
You let me know, and we'll make our picks.
All right.
So we'll see who would make some money here. And let's just say we are going to do $5 each on each pick.
Okay.
And we'll see after this weekend. I'll do the math.
And if I win, you really have to pay. But if it goes the other way, we're just pretending.
Well, that sounds fair.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah, sure. So, night 1. I don't know if this is the actual match order. This is the order that it was listed. I don't know if they know something I don't. It seems like it could be.
I'm sure they do.
So first match.
That sounded a lot meaner than I was.
For the, I believe, women's. Which one does she have?
The Raw one, I don't know.
Okay, Raw. Yeah, the Raw women's title. The champion, Rhea Ripley, goes up against the challenger, Becky Lynch. Rhea is a minus 450 odds to win.
What?
So she's the favorite.
Oh, she's the favorite. Okay, mine. Okay.
Becky is getting plus.
I don't know how that works.
Becky's getting. So if it's a minus, that means it's more likely to happen.
Yeah.
So the higher up that number goes means the more likely it's happened, the less money you're going to win on that bet.
Okay.
And then plus is the underdog. So Becky is plus 275.
She should be, because I'm picking Rhea there.
So you're picking Rhea?
Yeah, I think she's going to hold on. She won it last year at WrestleMania off Charlotte.
So she beat Charlotte for it. I am going with Becky because I think that they need to do something new with Rhea. And this will be the way for her to kind of be moved away from the Judgment Day.
Oh, no. I love her with the Judgment Day. I'm not ready for that.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll go with Becky on that. You go with Rhea.
Yep.
Then next up, we got the 6-woman tag match. Jade Cargill, Bianca, and Naomi going up against Damage Control. And Damage Control is the underdog here, big time at plus 700. With the, what'd you call them, the bad bitches?
Yeah.
It's just
off air, thanks.
Well, I'm shocked that's not what Jade Cargill is saying they are. I thought that's why you said it.
Isn't that what she used to say, like in TNT?
She was the bitch in AEW. Yeah.
As
so
TNT champion.
They are minus 2,000 odds to win.
I'm gonna go Damage Control. I think
Okay.
they're gonna get the heels a win here.
And I'm gonna go with the heavy favorite here. And then this may work. So the way this is gonna kind of work to see who wins, quote unquote,
Yes.
is so when I'm placing my $5 on that minus 2,000 bet, that's like no money at all coming back to me. So whereas like even though you took Rhea at minus 450, that's way more money coming back to you than minus 2,000. So like depending on which odds we're taking, and it doesn't actually have to be like the number of correct answers. Anyways, then we got Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. This one's a close one. Mysterio and Dragon Lee are minus 180, and Santos and Dominic are plus 140.
Yeah, they'll be Mysterio and Dragon Lee.
Okay.
Winning. That's another match. It could not be on the card, and that'd be fine.
That's one of the ones I didn't have.
The last match was
I'll
a
go
match
with-
that could be on. I could care less about.
Me and you're on the same side on that one. And then we got the Battle of the Twins. Jey Uso is the favorite at minus 200, going against his brother Jimmy at plus 150 odds.
I'm gonna go with Jay. He's gonna
Me too.
probably some sort of shenanigans.
So you got Jey at minus 200, and me too. And then next up, the Intercontinental title match, Gunther going up against Sami Zayn. Gunther is minus 150 odds. Sami is plus 110.
Let's go, Sammy.
I'm going Sami too. I think it's time.
I think it is too.
If they're going to have Gunther lose the title, this has to be when
Yeah.
it does. Then we got the tag team ladder match. So the way you were telling me this is set up, and it's not that I don't believe you. Let me see,
That's what it is.
but let me see if they have it to where they actually explain if they can stay in the match or not.
But the match is Judgment Day, of course, Balor and Damian Priest versus New Day, Kofi and Xavier versus Grayson Waller and Austin Theory versus the new Catch Republic. I think that's their name. And is there one more team in there?
So we got Awesome Truth.
Yeah.
They're
Awesome Truth. Okay.
They're the favorites at plus 100. And then DIY plus 250. Judgment Day plus 400. A-Town Down Under plus 400. New Day plus 700. And New Catch Republic plus 800. But you said that there's rumors.
I've heard on commentary. They said it on commentary that like it's going to be they're doing it for both sets of titles.
No, not that.
Oh.
The machine guns thing.
Oh yeah, I saw some stuff where it said the machine guns are could make an appearance.
Okay, so you're thinking that they may replace a team,
Hopefully, A-Town Down Under.
or they might just get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's six teams. So I thought maybe they would just add. So this is a hard one to bet because I would almost bet that machine guns will be in it.
I'd love to see that.
And if they take out a team, you have to assume that it's going to be DIY because that's probably who they feud with first. If I was booking this, I'd want.
Well, if they're both face though, you wouldn't want.
Machine guns probably come in as heels.
You think?
I would hope they're much better as heels. But I don't
But
know.
they're gonna get cheered, so that's kind of hard for. To start off that way.
That's true, yeah.
They have to they're gonna get cheered.
Or so then maybe somebody will take out one of these teams and then they'll be the replacement.
Joey Swole.
He's supposed to take out A-Town Down?
Well, I mean, he's gonna be there, so internet famous bodybuilder has a thing going with A-Town Down Under, and he did say he's gonna be at WrestleMania. So I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be some sort of interaction.
So who are you on then? Awesome Truth, DIY, Judgment Day, A-Town Down Under,
Yeah.
New Day, New Catch Republic.
I would like to see. I'm gonna go out on a limb. New Catch Republic wins the SmackDown titles, and I think Judgment Day is gonna retain the Raw titles. I'm picking two winners.
Okay, so the ladder.
It could be one team winning both sets. I'm sure that's still an option.
Okay. A ladder match is won when a wrestler climbs a ladder and claims the prize hanging above the ring. The ladder example is relevant to night one. Involves a 16 ladder match for the undisputed tag team titles. The Judgment Day will defend their 4 belts against DIY, the Awesome Truth, blah, blah, blah. This particular match will only end when both sets of titles are pulled down. Leading fans to speculate that the undisputed titles will be split up. Okay, so yeah, they're probably going to be split up.
Yeah.
So then let's go.
Or they could make the Judgment Day just stay really strong and have them win both. But
So then, okay, so you're picking which two teams to win which?
Catch Republic for SmackDown, and I think Judgment Day is going to retain the Raw titles.
Okay, and then I'm going to go with.
I really like the new Catch Republic, man. Trent, they just gave the one guy's name back.
Oh yeah, Pete Dunne and
Yeah.
not Trent Seven, but the strong young boy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a big fan of that.
I'm gonna go with
so much I don't know their names.
I'm gonna go with A-Town Down Under.
Ugh!
And these aren't picks I want to see.
Yeah.
This is who I think.
Yeah, I guess I'm going by with New Catch Republic what I want to see.
I'll go A-Town Down Under and Awesome Truth. I figure Awesome Truth will get the Raw. A-Town Down Under will get
Our
the
Truth has
SmackDown.
never won at WrestleMania, so it'd be nice to see him win.
Has he not?
Nope.
Weird. Okay, and then our main event of night one is Roman and The Rock at minus 1,000 odds going up against Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes at plus 550 odds, with the stipulation being if Roman and The Rock win, it is a Bloodline Rules match, night
Next
2,
night, yep.
with Roman and Cody. If Seth and Cody win, it is that the Bloodline is banned from ringside, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So with that being the case, I think it's going to be Rock and Roman
Yes.
winning tonight.
Same here. If you do it the other way, then that kind of kills all drama for night 2. So, unless
But I could see,
they could do it to where okay, well, Cody,
even though it says no, someone new could come out
Yeah.
and still cause.
see, and it's Cody Rhodes in the main event of night 2,
Yeah.
and there's no way because Cody Rhodes booking means that you stack every odd possible against Cody,
Yeah.
and then he overcomes it.
He's a new Hulk Hogan.
That and that's Dusty Rhodes booking.
Yeah.
That's just So okay, so
I really
that's-
think Manu's going to come out. Manu.
So, of
just
night
fun to
one,
say.
the only 3 matches that I would have kept are Ripley and Lynch, or 4 matches. Ripley and Lynch, Gunther and Sammy, the tag team ladder match. Oh yeah, and I wouldn't even do the Roman Rock Seth Cody. I think that's just a complete ridiculous scenario that they're doing.
I agree, but I'd like the tag match that's coming up. The Rock, when's the last time he wrestled?
I know, but yeah. Okay, so that's night 1. Night 2, Seth Rollins defending the whatever title that is now.
I don't.
Reigns has got the Universal.
So I think he's the WWE Universal.
Yeah.
So I think Seth is the World Heavyweight.
Okay. So minus 400 odds going up against Drew McIntyre at plus 250.
I think Drew's gonna win.
Okay.
Not gonna be a good weekend for old Seth.
I think.
Because
So
then Drew
night-
can keep the belt till CM Punk comes
Yeah,
back.
I'm going with you. Okay, and then we got for the
Or maybe CM Punk costs out because there's history there. Because Punk will be on commentary
right.
for that match.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Do you think he wears a
changing your
tie?
bet?
Do you think he wears a tie? No, I'm going Drew McIntyre.
He'll probably wear a tie.
Like just over a t-shirt
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. So okay, so then U.S. title match, Logan Paul defends against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Logan Paul is the favorite to win at minus 375. Randy Orton at plus 350, and then Kevin Owens at plus 425.
Kevin Owens.
All right.
Even though he's blocked me on Twitter.
Did he?
Unblock me,
Oh
Kevin.
yeah, for like no reason.
Well, a little bit of a reason.
Really?
I don't. Yeah, it's shameful. I was being a troll.
It's
I
shameful.
was being a troll.
But wasn't he a heel at the time?
Yeah, he was a super heel champion, and I just, it just the wind hit me the right way, and I
Yeah.
left like a troll comment, and he instantly was like, "Cool, unfollow me," and like I couldn't even be like, "But you're my favorite wrestler ever." He just like booted me, and that's his right. That's his right.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
You deserved it.
I think about it every day.
I can try to shoot him a message.
He's
Hey,
gonna block
Do
you.
you mind unblocking my buddy? He's a really big fan.
Man.
He's just stupid.
He's so dumb.
He's just you don't know.
God, he's stupid.
You don't know, Joel.
He's just dumb as hell.
Yeah, I'll go with.
None of those guys need that belt.
I'm gonna go with Randy Orton.
But I could also see KO or Orton winning and making that belt, trying to get that belt relevant again.
Yeah.
Because Logan Paul, even as him as champ, he's not there every week. He's not.
Yeah. Up next, Io Sky at plus 200 takes on her former friend Bailey, which is at minus 300 odds.
I'm gonna go Io Sky.
Okay, I'm going Bailey.
I don't think they're gonna pull the trigger on Bailey.
Does Io have a title still?
Yeah, she's champion.
So that's for the
the
whatever
Raws,
one.
the
Okay.
Raws or the SmackDown
SmackDowns.
one. Yeah.
Okay. And then we got AJ Styles. I fucking love AJ Styles, but even I'm just like, I don't need this.
How do people like the LA Knight?
I don't understand the
Who
LA
is?
Knight.
Who are these people? Is it all like 10-year-olds?
I don't know. I can't believe how over he is.
Like if I saw an adult in an LA Knight shirt, I hate to be judgmental, but I'd be like, what?
No,
Like, was that? Are you blind?
did you mean to buy that?
Yeah. Are you
Is it a
blind? You think
joke?
you're putting on another shirt? Yeah. Are you like wearing it like as a to be ironic?
Well, especially now with like The Rock is kind of back.
Yeah.
LA Knight is just a Rock Stone Cold ripoff.
Yeah.
So
He's an attitude era.
now we get
Bob.
The Rock is there.
Yeah.
So like, why do we need LA Knight now? Anyways, AJ Styles.
But at least this is where he's at on Wrestle. I hate it for AJ Styles.
Yeah.
But I'm glad he's not near any of the title scenes or anything. And
So AJ Styles at plus 350 goes up against LA Knight at minus 600. This is a TNA main event
yeah.
on a WrestleMania
And I
card.
bet LA Knight wins.
Yeah. I mean,
Just because
there's no reason for AJ to win, really. And then another match that I just don't see a need for happening is Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits at minus 200 odds going up against Final Testament, which are at plus 150 odds.
Man, that's given such Road Warriors, Ahmed Johnson versus Nation of Domination vibes.
Yeah, so
From, like,
Final
WrestleMania,
Testament
whatever.
is, you said Karrion Kross and then the AOP.
The Authors of Pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going
to the bathroom.
I'm
During that match, I got poop.
Final Testament.
Okay, Final Testament. I'll
Yeah.
go the other way then.
Okay.
I'll go Bobby Lashley.
Then the main event.
Bobby Lashley was on fire there for a little bit, and he's just really.
Yeah.
I guess he needs Brock Lesnar.
Then the main event of night 2, the one we've been waiting for,
Yep.
that has gotten so goddamn convoluted.
Yes.
Because of The Rock. So we got Roman Reigns. He's been the champion for 200 years now. Defending the title against Cody Rhodes.
That upstart Cody Rhodes.
Will Cody finish the story?
Yeah.
The odds are saying he will.
Oh, okay.
Minus 400, saying Cody Rhodes is going to finish the story and win the title. Roman is coming in as the underdog at plus 250.
I'm going to go Cody.
You're going Cody?
I think Rock turns on Roman.
I'm going Cody. It's got to be. I mean, if Cody Rhodes does not win the title tomorrow night,
That guy just bring a gun out to the ring.
it's done. Just make that his retirement match,
Yeah.
and call it a career, Cody, because that story is done.
Maybe Gunther and Cody could start something.
I think Rock costs Roman the match. I think something happens in the first night.
Because if that happens, like, Roman's not going to go after Cody right away. It's going to be Roman and Rock.
Yeah.
And they could even wait 2 months before they have a match. I mean, they could just all be promos between those two.
So
And the bloodline still infighting and everything.
So to recap really quick, you've got Rhea Ripley, I've got Becky Lynch, I've got the Bad Bitches, you've got Damage Control. We both are on Mysterio and Dragon Lee. We're both on Jey Uso. We're both on Sami Zayn. You're picking.
Oh shit! I meant Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I said Jay. Yeah, Jimmy's the bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went Jimmy.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're going Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm going Jimmy. Just because everything tells me it's going to be Jay, so I'm like,
Okay.
I'm smarter than what they are, and it's going to be Jimmy.
And then I'm picking to win the tag team matches. I'm picking Awesome Truth. They'll probably get the Raw ones.
Yeah.
And then A-Town Down Under getting the SmackDown ones. You're going Judgment Day, keeping the Raw ones, and New Catch Republic taking the SmackDown
I
ones.
can't say enough how much I hate A-Town Down Under.
I'm not a fan.
Like, both of those, I know you're not, but just both of those guys, I can't watch anything that they do on TV.
Yeah,
I don't understand, like, why they push, or even, I don't know.
And then main event of night
Those
1,
guys are
we're
awful.
both on Roman and The Rock beating Seth and Cody.
Okay.
Night 2, we're both on Drew McIntyre winning the title from Rollins. You're on Kevin Owens winning the U.S. title. I'm on Randy Orton.
RKO, no.
You're on Io Sky retaining her title. I'm on Bailey winning it. We're both on LA Knight, unfortunately. You're going Lashley and the Street Profits.
Yeah.
I'm going Final Testament.
No, I'm going to the bathroom.
And then we were both. Can Joe take? Can I take minus 4,000 odds that Joel goes to the bathroom during the match? And then we're both on Cody Rhodes finishing the story against Roman Reigns. So
WrestleMania
but
40.
Now more bets.
Yeah.
More bets. Let's do this. We got prop bets.
All right.
'Cause I love a good prop bet. So let's pick out a few of these. The total amount of people interfering in
love this one.
and Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns on night 2, over under. So over under 5.5 people.
So you gotta think now. You got Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Sola, Paul Heyman, Solo. Well, when you're boys with him, I like it's a soft Sola. Okay. You my Sola.
Okay.
You know?
I didn't like that.
All right. So right there, though, is like 3, and then Paul Heyman's 4, and they're saying 5.5.
Yeah.
Man, you got who?
Then you got The Rock.
The Rock. Well, Dustin Rhodes.
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't think so, but he's put some stuff out there on social media, like, "Hey,
Yeah.
Rock, fuck you!" Like,
so he
after
probably
they
will.
attacked him. I mean,
He probably will.
Because Cody's got to have someone on his account, you would think, right out.
So, I mean, we both got to
which
go.
would be main event Jay probably. But,
We're both saying over, right?
But who
Over and a
else?
half.
That's right
So wait.
now.
So who do you got? You got
Jimmy and Jay,
Jimmy,
Solo,
Jay, Solo Sikoa,
Paul Heyman.
Well,
Does
Paul
that
Heyman,
count? Because he's going to be out there anyways. Like,
I don't know if I'd count him as.
all right, so that's only 3 then. We need
Rock.
3 more to be over.
So The Rock.
Oh, The Rock, yeah, he could interfere.
And
'Cause
then
he's not in that match. He's in the match before.
I'm gonna say.
Austin, Hogan.
I'm gonna say Austin interferes,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say Hogan interferes. So that's 6.
And I could see him introducing 1 or 2 new. Because there's the one guy from MLW. He left there, and I think he's like a free agent.
He's
now.
another, one of the. Yeah. He's a Bloodline member, basically.
Manu.
Is that his?
No, but there's also Manu.
Who's Manu?
He was the guy that was in Legacy with whenever Cody Rhodes and DiBiase, and he was just he's a Samoan guy. He's in the family.
Yeah, maybe.
I know. I just like saying Manu. I'm going under.
I'm going over.
One. Okay, I think it'll be under.
You're going under.
I think it's gonna be a lot of interference, but I think it's gonna be about 4 to 5 people.
This one's good. Total number of chops by Gunther.
Oh shit! Is there a number?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. Can I tell you the number I'm having in my head?
Yeah.
23.
Okay. So it's over under 29 and a half.
Oh, what? Wow.
I'm going over.
I mean, how many? That's got to have 10 to 15 minutes. 29 and a half.
I'm going over.
I'm going to go under.
Okay.
I'm going to go under. Because most of the time, Sammy wrestles in a shirt. So, I mean, I guess he could rip it off. But if he's wearing a shirt, why would he give all those chops if you're not going to see his chest all red?
So, let's see.
Did you see the Chad Gable, Sami Zayn training montage?
Well, funny you mention that. Nick's prop bet. Will Chad Gable turn on Sammy? Yes is plus 175. No is minus 250.
Yes.
So you're going yes.
Yes, I'm going Daniel Bryan. Yes.
Cash. I'm going yes.
Did you see that? It was pretty good.
Was it?
Because he's training him, and all of a sudden he runs up behind him and just starts choking him. And Sammy gets all like, "What was that, man?" He's like, "You gotta be ready for everything." And then he's like, "I'm gonna push you," and it's just like montage city. And then at the end, he tries it again, and he flips him over his back. This time they look at each other like, "Ah, you have learned." So yeah, he's training him.
So let me get a few of these. So will Cena be at WrestleMania? Yes is plus 100. He must enter the ring, speak on the microphone, or attack someone for yes to be the winner. So he's not the one that can interfere in Cody.
I don't think he'll be in the ring. I think he'll be somewhere backstage in some sort of segment.
So
but I'm gonna go no.
I'm gonna go yes, and you're going no.
Yeah. I think he'll be there, but I think it's gonna be like a Ron Simmons deal where Ron Simmons is gonna be out somewhere going, "Damn!" and then they'll pan to John Cena.
Okay, next one same rules apply. Must be or no, this one's just get in. So will Pat McAfee get in the ring? Yes, minus 120.
No.
Okay, I'm going yes.
I heard him say he didn't know that he was going to be called at the Rumble.
So supposedly.
I guess I can't. He doesn't lie about a lot of shit.
Or no, he said that he found out like the morning of.
Oh.
Michael Cole didn't know. Nobody knew.
Oh, okay. I thought he didn't even know. And that's why he didn't stay in. He was
And
just
then
like, I'm not.
last two, Stone Cold, and he's at -200, and it's the same thing in the ring, on a microphone, or attack somebody for yes. It's -200 yes.
I'm gonna say no again.
Okay.
Because I think these guys will be there, but I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're
one
gonna
too.
be in the ring. I don't see him getting involved in the main event.
And then Taker, yes is at +300, and it's the same thing.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I don't think he'll be on TV.
I'm with you. I'm gonna go no on that one too. Okay, so we don't get any money if those turn out to be. Okay, so we don't get money anyway. And then we also, so this already happened apparently. Did this happen on SmackDown? The Honor the Giant Battle Royal. So Bronson Reed was the favorite, and he won it. So
it came down to like him.
Looks like we had. Okay, so it looks like Akira Tozawa was in it. He was the most the biggest underdog. Kit Wilson? Who the hell's Kit Wilson?
He's from Pretty Deadly.
Oh. Is Elton Prince also from Pretty Deadly?
Yep.
Okay. Cedric Alexander.
It's pretty funny. Like they both attacked Omos right at the start, and Omos threw the one guy clean over, and the other guy just jumped over to join his partner.
Who's Ashanti the Adonis? He was in it.
I think he was in that group that used to when Swerve Strickland was
Oh,
on
okay.
there. I think he's one of those guys.
Apollo Crews, JD McDonough, Veer Mahan, Shinsuke, Julius Creed, Brutus Creed, Andrade, Ivar, Cameron Grimes, Ricochet, Omos, Otis, Gable, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed.
And Jinder Mahal was in it too.
He
was there with his tag team. He was actually in the match. So.
Oh, they did not put him on here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm surprised Braun Breaker didn't win that. It didn't come down to him and
Braun
Reed?
Breaker, I don't remember him being in there.
Oh, maybe he couldn't. Okay.
I think they pulled him.
Okay. But okay, so those are our picks. We'll see how that goes. But I hear you've got some WrestleMania info.
Yeah, I got a little info, but I got some trivia too.
Okay.
I want to know your first WrestleMania memory.
My first WrestleMania memory was
the first one you remember watching or being excited for.
The first one I remember being excited for. Like I know I watched the first 5. Like I know I saw it. I'd watched them before this, but the very first my memory of WrestleMania is WrestleMania 6. That was Hogan and Warrior.
Yep.
But then I rented it from People's News, and I was
what a time to be alive.
I was a Heart Foundation fan then. That was like who I was a big fan of.
Yeah.
And their match was that complete bullshit waste of time where they I think attacked the Bolsheviks, got in there and tried to do like the Russian national anthem or whatever.
Pinned them in like 10 seconds. Yeah.
So it was total. But then also it opened up with Andre and Haku against the Rockers for the titles. And that's when Andre turned on Heenan and Haku. That was a big memory. But then, Hogan and Warrior in the main. WrestleMania 6 was definitely my first.
That was a big one. I was excited for that. I remember my neighbor in South Carolina having WrestleMania 3. And I was watching NWA, but I don't think I was watching. I just remember him bringing that over and us watching that. I've watched that one so many times, WrestleMania 3.
That's Hogan and Andre.
Yeah.
Main event. Yeah.
And then WrestleMania 5 was the first one I remember the build up for.
Hogan and Savage.
Yeah, and then because I can remember the Rockers versus the National or the Twin Towers too. That was on that one. So that was but 3 was big because I remember it was in a clamshell case. And I just remember the little people match. You know, King Kong Bundy and
I remember
Hillbilly Jim.
WrestleMania 4 was the 2-tape.
Yeah,
and
it
was so hard to rent it. Like it was never available.
I'd never liked WrestleMania 4. I think I must have watched 3 as they were building for 5. So then I started watching
4 is not great. 4 is because Savage and DiBiase's the main.
Yeah, it's the tournament for.
It's not a great. It's not a great show. WrestleMania 6 though would have been my first it stayed with me.
Yeah, that Royal
I'd
Rumble
seen the other ones, but WrestleMania 6 stayed with me.
That was a good one. Man, that's good. So, what was your favorite WrestleMania match?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Brett and Piper.
Brett and Piper. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Brett won that one. I'd probably go my favorite match. shit balls.
Or Angle and Shawn.
I really liked Shawn versus Flair.
Oh,
Flair
I'm
could
sorry,
still
I love
go.
you.
Yeah, Flair could still go a little bit. It was a really good story. And
Yeah.
That was a really.
I'd say from the early ones, Brett and Piper, and then like the middle, let's say the middle run, Angle and Shawn.
Yeah.
And then probably more current. I would really have to go back and just look at the results from the last few. I know there's some stuff that's still in, but
they don't mean as much
they're
as
so.
they used to.
There's just like so much shit going on now at
Yeah.
WrestleManias that it's hard to even remember.
Nothing really is. Yeah. All right, but I have some trivia. You ready for that?
Yeah.
Who came? This one, you have choices.
Okay.
Who came up with the term WrestleMania? 1, the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Remember, because he named the Super Bowl.
Okay. Yes.
2, Vince McMahon. 3, Bobby the Brain. 4, Howard Finkel.
Howard Finkel.
Yep, Howard Finkel. Which WrestleMania didn't have a men's championship match?
Didn't have any
Yeah, no
men's championship match.
No men's title or heavyweight championship match.
Just to have it, but it still
Yeah.
had like an intercontinental.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
It just didn't have
Definitely
like the
didn't
heavyweight
have,
title
definitely
match.
didn't have the heavyweight title match.
I'm thinking there's one that had. Oh, one.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, Hogan and Mr. T against Orndorff and Piper.
Got it. Who has the record for most WrestleMania matches in one night?
Savage?
Yep.
Yeah, it had to be
4.
WrestleMania 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
4 and 4.
I didn't think they had done another
No.
tournament or anything.
True or false? Goldust has only won one WrestleMania match.
I don't think he's ever won a WrestleMania match.
That's correct. He's 0 for 10.
Yeah. He's had 10 WrestleMania matches?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought like 4.
All right.
4 or
Well, how
5.
many? Speaking of how many single matches has Dolph Ziggler had at WrestleMania?
Singles? No, it's just a complete shot in the dark. Singles? One-on-one matches?
Yes.
0.
Yep.
Okay.
0. And of course, this year they have brother versus brother. There's been 2 other brother versus brother matches at WrestleMania.
So there would have been, Real Brothers?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't think Kane and Undertaker ever did a Mania match, but
Oh yeah, they had a couple of them.
did they? Okay,
Yeah,
but that doesn't count,
yeah,
right?
doesn't
Okay.
count.
So brother versus
They're
brother.
actually 15 years apart. One was WrestleMania 15. One was WrestleMania. No, because this is WrestleMania.
No, WrestleMania 10, Brett and Owen.
Okay, yeah.
So WrestleMania 10, Brett and Owen, and now we got. So how many did you say there's been?
There's 2 other bro versus brother.
Counting
guys.
Jimmy and Jay.
They're the 3rd.
So Brett and Owen's the first.
Yeah.
Then there's another, and then there's Jimmy and Jay.
Yep.
Was Matt and Jeff at WrestleMania? Hold on, that's not my final answer yet.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of all the brothers.
Brother. There's not a lot. I mean,
No, Cody and Dustin.
I
Right.
never had a WrestleMania match.
And then, no, they wanted one,
Yep.
and they didn't get it.
It was the Hardys.
It's the Hardys and then Jeff and Matt. They did that at WrestleMania.
Remember they had that awful spot?
That match sucked.
They put, I think Jeff put Matt on a table, then put another table over him, and then he jumped through the first table just to put that through Jeff on the second table. Like, why was the second table stacked there?
Yeah, that match. I can't believe they did that at a Mania. I thought that was like a SummerSlam or Money.
That's probably what, WrestleMania 30 then?
Yeah, probably. So what did I go?
Brett, you said Brett versus
So,
Owen.
yeah, but I mean, I
of
went
course.
like 6 and 6.
Oh. You
was
missed
there
the
more?
last one.
Did I?
Yeah, because you thought it was.
Well, I said.
That's not my
I never said a final answer.
Okay, fine.
No, I'll give me partial
you got
credit.
them all right.
Give me partial credit. Trying to see what some of the last few WrestleMania's results are to see what what's the last really good WrestleMania match you remember?
I mean, I don't know. I think Sheamus versus McIntyre versus Gunther was a pretty good match, wasn't it? It was heavy hitting.
Was that last year?
Hard hitting, if you will.
That was last year's Mania, right?
I don't think
Or
it
the
was
year
last
before.
year. I think last year was just Sheamus versus maybe. See, I can't.
Yeah. So I'm
There's
looking
so
at.
many of 'em.
I'm on WrestleMania 37 right now.
I have pay-per-views every month.
We had Lashley and McIntyre and Cesaro and Seth Rollins probably was good. But yeah, nothing.
That was at WrestleMania?
Yeah. Nothing stands out.
When Seth cashed in his Money in the Bank on Lesnar,
That was great.
that was pretty cool. It was. Do you like indoor WrestleMania or outdoor WrestleManias?
For WrestleMania, I like outdoor.
And tonight is outdoor, isn't it?
Yeah, they mostly do outdoor ones now. Yeah, for WrestleMania, that's the one time of the year that I like the outdoor shows.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they kind of annoy me. I like and that was the only thing I liked about it, starting, like, them doing it all day, was it's always fun to see
Like
one show go from daylight to nighttime. It's always feels
seems
like
like Money in the Bank would always be in the middle, like in the sunlight, and then by the end you're.
Oh, I know what my favorite match probably recently is. Fucking
Vince McMahon versus Bret Hart.
yes. How'd you know? What? No. Sammy and KO against the Usos.
Oh yeah,
That's probably my favorite.
Yeah, it was a good match.
That was last year's, right?
Yep, that was last year.
That's probably my favorite recent WrestleMania match. That was a great one. But okay, so you got any more WrestleMania brain stumpers?
No more WrestleMania stuff.
Okay. So now for the real show.
Yeah.
So if you haven't heard already, and I'm sure if you guys have listened to this podcast for a while, you know that I for a time was a professional wrestler. April 27th in Parkersburg.
Saturday, April 27th.
At the Elks Lodge.
6 o'clock.
I think it's Elks Lodge or the Elks Club.
One of them.
It's
Follow the elk.
There's elks involved. I'm fighting an elk.
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting at. I'm fighting an elk on April 27th. No, I'm coming back for my first professional wrestling match in 5 years with Real Shoot Wrestling.
5 years. So your last one was the tag match, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We have Dustin Alexander and Chase Jack Manick against me and Vance Desmond was my last match.
Oh, that match. Oh, I forgot all about that one.
That was
actually
my last match.
That was for Inception then. Okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking
Inception.
Remix. That was your last tag.
No. That was yeah. Elks Club, 605 Green Street in Parkersburg, West Virginia. Starts at 6 o'clock, and then there are bands starting at 8:30.
Pay for your entire seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Pretty sure it's in the parking lot, I think, is because that building's not giant.
Okay.
But, coming out of, I guess, retirement. I mean, you don't really ever retire anymore in wrestling. Terry Funk never did. But against Logan Taylor, who I had a hand in training, and I nicknamed him a long time ago the Killer.
Oh.
I used to call him the Young Killer. My favorite thing was I just remember when we were running the training school, Logan would piss off so many of the other students because he just hits a little too hard.
Yeah.
And there was
There's a gleam in your eye right now talking about that. Love it.
There was multiple times when he would piss people off to the point where they would just smack him across the face, and then you'd get a little scuffle happening. And Logan doesn't give a shit. Like he was the youngest, I think, of our trainees.
I would say so.
Him or
Bryce
or Bryce. One was a year older than the other. I can't remember which way it went, but I think Bryce was the older of the two. But they were both very young. Logan's not the biggest kid in the world, but he's
got hot.
He didn't give a shit then. He definitely doesn't give a shit now.
Now he's just more. He's been at it. He's kept at it.
And he's also
he's doing his stuff.
He's just his own guy. Like there is nothing else like Logan Taylor. I don't think. And I love that. Like you can't fit him into a category or like really compare him to a lot of other wrestlers. I don't think. So
this will be my first live show since Inception too. Inception.
Yeah.
I probably haven't been to a show since you retired.
I went to an RSW show.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I'm
Did you go with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one where the butcher was there. He wasn't.
That was
the
before.
There.
That was before I retired.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't been to one. That's last.
Okay, so but yeah, so we're gonna see what happens. I'm feeling pretty good.
You gotta. If you don't win, don't come back.
I've lost like 90 pounds since May.
I found it.
Not to say
I'm getting fatter.
Not to say that my back and knees still don't hurt like a motherfucker, but I think if there's any match I can come back and do, it's against Logan because we're just going to hit each other very, very hard.
Yeah.
And we'll see. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fight.
I'm hoping for a kiss. I've told you that.
Well, I ain't above it. So we'll see how it goes, man. I do love the kid though. He is like he was always one of my very favorites at the school.
Yeah, I mean a lot of them there, but he would always be setting up, tearing down. I mean, just
Logan is.
Good guy. I don't want to call him a kid because
he is a professional wrestler
he
through
could
and
kill
through.
me,
Like
but he's a good guy.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna see. Like I said, like I used to. So I've never been knocked out while wrestling. I'll say that much.
All
but
right.
I've been very, very close to being knocked out, and I think every one of those times was because of Zach Vincent. Because he just kicks you so fucking hard. And one time he almost knocked me out with a running Polish hammer.
Wow.
Because it got me right on the chin. It was like going for my chest, but it kind of clipped me on my chin. And that one, I almost went down.
You probably had your chin down anyway, getting ready to bump.
I think he kind of like just hit the chin and then it came down to my chest. But that one fucking rocked me. I've definitely had a lot of concussions. So the chin might not be what it used to be. We'll find out.
And when is that again?
April 27th. At
Saturday.
the Elks Lodge in Parkersburg, West Virginia. Starts at 6 p.m.
Bands afterwards.
Bands from at 8:30 until question mark.
Ooh,
I assume.
Yeah.
But the bands I'm looking forward to are boys.
Yeah.
Our boys are going to be there. Triceratops. They'll be there. I'm trying to find the other bands.
Last Seconds of Suffering, I think, is one of the bands, or something about suffering.
I should have been ready for this, but I was not.
Why would we start today?
Why would we ever prepare correctly? You can also check out. So I recently did a podcast appearance talking about coming back. It's the VSW podcast. I did a sit down with my boy Versace Stoner. We had a good discussion about wrestling. A lot of it was like we talked about me coming back, but a lot of it was just about wrestling.
Yeah.
About the memories we had and
wrestling.
But the final Seconds of Suffering, Triceratops, Samara, however you say it, Arachnid, and Ghost Home. I mean, metal bands, you gotta do something about your fonts. This makes it very difficult.
Especially though, as old as we are, this man's 41 trying to read a heavy metal font.
I think it's Ghost Home. I'm pretty sure.
Ghost Home's a pretty cool name.
I'm glad you knew Final Seconds of Suffering because that one took me a second to figure out what it's saying too. Triceratops, thank you guys for having a very easy to read name or font. And Samara, that's probably Samara. They do too. So I'm looking forward to that. Definitely been getting back into metal recently, just because I think I need a lot more of the adrenaline and
get your tea going.
Yeah. Get that testosterone going, buddy. Should be fun though.
Yeah.
Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes. It might be a one-off. If I can move the next day.
Yeah.
If I don't, nothing bad happens.
Maybe not the next day, but by the
I'm not
next
saying.
week.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can move.
I did. My big worry is, so for work, I have to go the following week. I'll be out of town for a work-related conference, and it's like pretty. I mean, I have to be there. And like it's like a big opportunity to be there. So I was just like, I hope I don't get like my nose broke or like. So I was gonna try to be kind of, but we're gonna go out.
Yeah, you can't worry about that kind of stuff. 'Cause that's when it happens. You just gotta, know what you're doing and do it.
So if you're in
don't
there,
let me down.
Be at the show. Please be there to support us, to support professional wrestling, because we're also. This is the first time since pro wrestling inception that there has been quality professional wrestling in Parkersburg.
Pittsburgh needs it.
Yeah, so
I hope this is a town they keep running. Because I'll go to RSW. I dig their stuff.
I
see it online, of course. I mean, a lot of your guys, not a lot, but Dustin's there, and
Dustin Alexander, Nikolaja's there, Logan, Johnny Duff.
Yep, Duff.
Brandon Skinner's going to be at this show.
Nice.
Old Skin
cool.
Dog.
Hell
will be
yeah.
there.
Hell yeah. I'm going to have him make a dinosaur noise for me.
Violence Academy is representing at this show for sure. So Vance Desmond will be on it.
Oh, shit. Maybe Chase Sands will come out, or Jack Manick. We'll just be there to say hi.
So going to be a good show. I'd love to see as many people as possible there. And then, stick around and support the bands. I think I always love shows that have, metal because you get that crowd, that fucking rowdy ass crowd too. So it should be a good time.
I remember with that rated R wrestling.
Yeah,
they had like bands right there.
Was that me and Vance Desmond?
I don't think you worked Vance. Vance was the main event. I'm pretty sure. I don't think maybe it was. Yeah, maybe it was you two in the main event.
Wasn't that the show where? Yeah, me and him.
There's like bands right there off the side of the stage in the bar and stuff.
Yeah,
because
like
came from up top.
we came from up top. That was me and Vance.
Okay,
that's when he head stomped my ass through a chair.
Okay, yeah.
He came off the top and head stomped me down through a chair.
I was just a fan then.
I had a crazy. I still have the picture of the boot mark.
Oh wow!
That was stamped on my head for like solid 2 weeks.
Hell yeah!
But we beat the shit out of each other in that match, and that crowd was awesome because Vance walks out and he's your. Really good shape, 6-pack, all this stuff. Best part of that match though was as he's walking, doing his entrance and getting in the ring. Typically at a professional wrestling show, Vance can very easily tell all the fans, if they're saying shit to him, he can very easily say that he has the better body.
Yeah.
And I remember him showing off a 6-pack and telling there's a guy that was giving him shit. And he said something about, my girl's looking at my abs now. This dude stands up and pulls his shirt up. This dude has got a chiseled as fuck 8-pack.
That was me.
That was Joel.
No.
But yeah, Vance was like, God. When I got in the ring, I remember him saying like, that motherfucker had better abs than me.
I remember the back rake being over on that.
The back rake was always over because the back rake marks were there.
Yep.
We went to Vance ordered a Zima from the bar.
Yeah.
And took a drink and said it was too strong, and then I ended up bouncing his head off the bar or whatever and getting some bourbon and doing a shot of that, and the crowd lost their shit.
That's fun.
So, yeah, it was a great that's one of my favorite matches.
Yeah, it was rock and roll and wrestling.
Yeah, so.
One more thing, speaking of rock and roll, visit our friend Aaron at First City Records, and we're in talks. We're going to do his podcast, First City Podcast, and we got some fun stuff lined up for that, and hopefully we can get something scheduled in here soon. And the two of us, he wants to interview you about some wrestling than us, and then that should be some fun.
Yeah, First City Records, 166
Front Street Marietta.
You can check them out, firstcityrecordstore.com.
Video games, records, CDs, cassettes,
posters,
everything. Yeah, I mean, it's
buttons, patches. I have a very cool
if you ever went to the import house, it's kind of like an import house without the paraphernalia.
Last week I got I picked up the Mazzy Star record I've been looking for.
I got Arachnophobia
on VHS.
I watched it.
So, yeah, check them out. Facebook.com, First City Record Store is how you can find them.
Look for that. Lots of you guys to look out for.
He does live videos a lot where he shows what's going to be the next day's sale stuff.
It's Saturday drops.
And he does a podcast.
He has live music in there. I mean, it's he does really good with the Taylor Swift release parties and stuff.
Monday, April 8th, he's got is this at his place? Yep, Rex Manning Day at First City Records.
He's got an Empire State or Empire Records vinyl. You can win if you go there that day.
Yeah, celebrating the movie that inspired him to open his own record store. Monday the 8th, they'll have a big screen movie screening of Empire Records at 7 p.m. as well as a 90s costume contest, air guitar contest, and free 90s inspired swag. That'll be cool. And then April 19th, Taylor's Tortured Poets Party at First City Records. To celebrate the new Taylor Swift album, they're having a party hosted by local Swiftie cosplayer Rebecca Hines. They have all kinds of stuff going on all the time there. So check out First City Records.
It's a cool place. It's 2 doors down from Schaefer's. So get your throat stretched and then go down to First City Records.
And get a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
That you can actually go to First City Records first.
You need some good throat stretching music.
Find yourself a good throat stretching soundtrack and then head on over.
The shit and tell him middle-aged and mediocre sent you.
Yeah, even if you're not in Marietta, hit up First City Records on Facebook because he could have some stuff that you might want to hook up.
He has a website. He has a website too. You can buy
you can order right from there. So.
Good guy.
Check him out. All right. Who else do we like? Who else can we plug? McDonald's. You're going to want to go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard of McDonald's.
McChicken.
They got McChicken sandwiches. They got McNuggets.
I used to get it with ketchup, but I think I like it out just mayonnaise and lettuce.
Well,
less is a little more.
The McChicken?
Yeah.
Let's just go plain McChicken sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Or you can throw a nice piece of.
I mean, it comes with lettuce and mayonnaise.
You can throw a nice piece of pepper jack cheese on there if they have it, but they don't have pepper jack cheese.
Don't ask for
You got to take your own.
Don't ask for more. Don't ask for less. They get mad if you ask them to do less work. You're like, can you not put lettuce on that? They're like, nope.
How the fuck am I supposed to not put something on?
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
I think it turned quickly.
But McDonald's. If you haven't heard of it, check it out.
McDonald's.
Friends of the show. All right. You got anything else?
Nah, I think that's good.
Well, I'm glad we're.
WrestleMania!
Bam, 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 bam.